Oh, hello. My name's Chris Quinlan. And this is Melbourne Musos Live. Ooh! Werewolf. Their wolf. Hello, my name's Chris Quinlan. As I said, Melbourne Musos Live. Tonight's episode is called Red with Beef, White with Fish. Let me explain. One of the things that every budding young drummer and student wants to know is how to meld their rudiments with their rhythms. Okay. So what happens is that when I was coming up, I had my beloved practice pad. Away I went, paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. You know the story. And then I'd have the rock beat and all that piece. And it felt like I was cut in half because I'd have all my chops, my little teenage chops, on the practice pad, and then I'd have my teenage chops on my little tiny $300 Star 4-piece drum kit with the tinny cymbals. Star became Tamar. That's why every Tamar kit has Grand Star, Rock Star, Something Star, this Star, Everything Star. There you go. That's why. That was my first kit. I wish I had a photo of it. Mum threw them all out. Anyway, there you go. So, what we've got here is a way of combining both sides of a drumming brains. There you go. That's why I said red with beef, white with fish. What goes with what, I tells you. One of the lessons that I do, which I'd like to pass on to you right now, is to give just a couple of little basics on what goes with what. Everything can go with everything, don't get me wrong, but this is a nice little starter for you. Now, I've got a little bit of a different sound here. I do not have the snares on, and I've got a lovely little sound on the bass drum there on Doris the Big R's drum kit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix it up, though. I mean, one of the reasons I'm going to backtrack about one of the things I've been doing over the last month or so with these television shows is to, especially with Doris's triggers, is to sort of make it a little bit more user-friendly for everyone who just has an electronic drum kit and they're just using drum kit number 1. Use drum kit 21, use drum kit number 25 and expand your ears to the world of music. And what goes on is that we might have just a basic rock beat. Okay, a couple of lessons in, you'll get a basic rock beat. And I'm rim-shotting to get that little crack. Now, paradiddle, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Eventually, when you get it automatic, put an accent in. I'm making this show the day after the first anniversary of Dear Aussies going to the great gig in the sky or somewhere else. And my Facebook feed just went crazy with my 1 year memories of all the little tributes I did a year ago for the man. There you go. Arguably, Geezer Butler's favourite riff, apparently, Supernaut. There you go. Anyway, roughly the same tempo, but I'm talking about a paradiddle here, and I'm putting an accent in. Now, if I put my left hand on the snare drum, I now have this. Get used to the different sound. It puts everyone off. I have my poppets and I say, here's a paradiddle. Now put it on a tom-tom, different thing. And they go. And they can't get used to the different sounds. Get used to the different sounds. Rock beat. Paradiddle. Rock beat. Paradiddle. Rock beat. And paradiddle. Get it?
Get it? Got it. Good.
And there you go. Now, there's your single paradiddle. This is what you're getting, you see. If you've only just walked into the room and he's going to... Oh, he's crapping on about paradiddles again. I am. Sit down.
You're living under a rock.
With much love. Okay. Now what happens is that... There you go. Now, what's the next thing you learn? Usually a double paradiddle. Right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. So you paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Ooh! What goes with that? Halftime shuffle is quite nice. But if you're not quite up to that yet, just do a little crotchet rock beat, like slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Stuart Copeland loves that. I'm there going. How about it doing it properly, Chris? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Who remembers Portishead? I loved Portishead. A lot of people have been a little bit surprised, thinking, what is that prog rock nut doing liking Portishead? I love their sounds. And as soon as I happened upon... Oh...
You're living under a rock. 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 You're living under a rock.
Oh, Portishead. Go look them up. They're fantastic. 90s. Okay, there it is. Very spacey and groovy. And the singer was just wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. You just sort of go, that kind of thing. And this sound reminded me of Portishead. Anyway, I'll move right along. And there you go. There's a double paradiddle. I'm coming back to them all. Don't get me wrong. Hang loose, Mother Goose. Anyway, there you go. Now, we've got the triple paradiddle. What does that go with? Halftime rock. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I mucked it up. 1 and 2 and 4 and I am humming along. Son of a preacher man. Dusty Springfield. Mwah, beautiful. Get it?
Got it. Good.
Then you start to mix them up. So anyway, what goes on is what I'm going on about. I'll just quickly recap. What I've just done is explain early lessons. You're going to have three main things. You're going to have reading, rudiments, and rhythms, you see. And what goes on is with the rudiments and the rhythms, sometimes when you have them all, got to keep them separated, that kind of business, you think, what do I ever need this paradiddle for? What do I need that? Ooh, all that sort of stuff. Just teach me beats. Not yet, mate. Anyway, so what happens is your technique is all rudiments. Okay, so what goes on is how do you start to mix them up? So that was a very simple thing about how you can start to very simply combine them. I'll go over it again. Basic rock, 1 and 2 and 3. I'm going to put that rim shot back in because I like it. 1 and 3 and 4 and single or paradiddle. Do it again. Sorry. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Get it? Got it? Good. All right. Halftime shuffles. Double paradiddle goes very nicely with a halftime shuffle. If you're not up to a halftime shuffle, just use a crotchet rock beat, a little bit slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. As long as the backbeat is in the same place at this stage. There you go. Halftime rock with triple paradiddle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm thinking about, I got an earworm, son of a preacher man. There you go. So that's what goes on, you see. One of the great things you can also do, practicing these up, is just stick to one, an upper ostinato, where you might just stick with a single paradiddle. Just do that. Those accents, and especially the rim shot, and I'm keeping it fairly short. Look at the rim shots there. There you go. Gives me a little bit of a more high-pitched kind of a ring. If I go in the middle, you'd be forgiven for thinking it's a different snare drum I'm using, but you just use all the nuances of it, of a snare drum or anything you've got. And then start to put in your bass drum in different places. So I start with that. And
my person is the Prime Minister. My person is the Prime Minister. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock. My person is the Prime Minister. My person is the Prime Minister. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock. My person is the Prime Minister. My person is the Prime Minister. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock.
ha! All right, there it is. How are we going for time? Doing all right. Now, when you're doing things like this, what starts to happen is that you can start doing other things. And as I said, red with beef, white with fish. No, I'll just have my bourbon and Coke, mate. Thanks, mate. Yeah, mate. No worries, mate. Okay. What is it? The de-disgusting menu, isn't it? Degustation menu. where they bring out the wine with the course that you're having. You see, yes, the disgusting menu.
You're living under a rock.
Oh dear. All right, so what goes on is that then you can do other things, you see. You can start to mix it up. You can start doing different things. But there is a relationship to various different rhythms from around the world. And what starts to happen is that if you are doing a double paradiddle, okay, and you happen to be doing a form of a bembe pattern on the bass drum, and a lot of people call it the Celtic bass drum, you know, when you have the bowron. There's your African, very close to an African bell pattern, you see. Okay, there you go. So that's what happens there. Again, triple paradiddle. Lost for life. Very close to a triple paradiddle. One of the inversions, actually. There you go. Now, moving right along, there are other things you can do with rudiments to make them rhythms, you see. If you take a little paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle. Gotta love a paradiddle diddle. Okay, I love the smell of paradiddle diddles in the morning. Oh, is that what it was? That's what it was, darling. I thought it was the dog. Come on, I've got to do my own boom tissues. Come on, give you a break.
You're living under a rock.
Is that if you use the inversion, an inversion of a paradiddle diddle. Okay. All right, nearly put myself off. But what goes on is that if you use an inversion of a paradiddle diddle, which is right, left, right, left, left, and then what happens is you just move it a little bit. What starts to happen is that you actually get what is known as the jazz sticking. Do you see? Because when you're playing jazz, you've got this. If you form it as triplets, okay, you might have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. And then what you've got there is like little spacer blocks. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2. There it is. There you see. And then what that is, it's a paradiddle diddle, but just moved along, just like you would with paradiddles themselves, the inversions, where you have a basic reverse and outwards and then inwards. Hey! Oh, it's wonderful, it tells you. So that's what goes on, you see. And then when you're starting to do things like, I'll just stop there, I'm going into it. I think this rudiment, right, left, left, that's it, should be put in. Make it the 41st rudiment. Just right. It's used everywhere. Oh. But anyway, there you go. And then if you put that in, and then you have right, left, like that, you start to get different things happening, you see. And then one of the things is when you want to put that into a jazz rhythm, like right, left, both right, left, both right, left, both right. A good old Swiss triplet. Flam right, left, flam right, flam right. And it's a partial, but those rudiments give you the rhythms, you see. See, so that's what happens. And when you get into that, that's a jump rhythm. There you go. Suppose I should start wrapping the show up.
My first musical problem. My first musical problem. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock.
Then you just move it around. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. As soon as I heard this, I got this sound, I thought, am I going to use that? I was fascinated with it, you see. And once again, I'll mention Portishead. Spacey. My little flurry. My name's Chris Quinlan. This is Melbourne Musos Live. Be up on Channel 31 on some kind of Wednesday, 10:30, I hope, unless I get my marching orders. I'm getting a bit busy now.
You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock.
The big thing that held all that together was that rim shot.
You're living under a rock. You're living under a rock.
Oh! And now for a nice glass of